Hello everyone, welcome to another Pick a Card reading. We have our December messages and intentions that your spirit guides would like to give you a heads up on. With that being said, I don't know, I haven't been filming, so I decided to do 2 crystals per pile. Now, they're all different except these. These are 2 green Aventurine crystals. This one is pure raw Aventurine. Well, they're both raw Aventurine. Okay, let's just put it out there. But something happened to the other one. So you get this one. It's almost like the original Taylor Swift album and then Taylor's version. So that's what we're doing here with pile 1. So this is Aventurine, green, raw green Aventurine. Okay. Pile 2, we have this Goldstone heart. Stunning, precious, I know. And then we have this red carnelian. No, I'm sorry, it's red jasper, tumbled red jasper. So these are both tumbled stones. And then for this one, this was not an original heart, but it kind of looks like one a little bit, maybe from this angle. Maybe not. Maybe it's just me. But this is some tumbled citrine. This is really, really pretty. And then we have a raw clear quartz crystal, courtesy of Aunt Sheila. She won't watch this probably, but yes. Very pretty. I tried to pick like Christmas colors and I was going to use these things, but glitter is not my favorite because it gets everywhere. That's what we're going with. Again, if you feel drawn to multiple piles, there might be multiple messages. This is a collective reading. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And as always, I really appreciate that like button. Thank you so much. It's a free way that you can support my channel. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in a reading soon. Toodles! Pile 1, welcome to your reading. So these are actually 2 different, they're the same crystal. Both began as raw green Aventurine. And then something happened. I needed a candle holder for my chime candles. And so I put a piece in there, and I guess the flame caught it, or it got really, really hot, and it ended up like this. And I just think it's so special to me. Like, obviously you can see a little singe mark there, but I just think how powerful it is that fire was able to take this and turn it into this. Which makes me think that there could be a powerful transformation that is happening for you. So with that being said, we're going to get into it. I'm using my Yuletide Tarot, and I was on the fence about buying this. I'm actually really happy that I did because I don't have a Christmas deck. I have a handful of Halloween decks. I still obviously would like a couple more, but you know, 'tis the damn season, as Taylor Swift says. Maybe that song resonates with you or will resonate with you within this December. So yes. Before we actually get into our tarot cards for the portion of this reading, I want to take some astro dice to get, let me just show you this little glass thing that I have that holds my dice and some crystals. Taylor is... So there was a 4th grade birthday party, and I happened to be in that classroom doing an intervention group. And I guess this 4th grade girl, she was super kind and she offered me a cupcake, and I took it just because I wanted the Taylor thing. So I cleaned it off and I cut off the portion that was sticky from the cupcake, and now she's just permanently here. And she's 1989 Taylor, so, you know, pretty relevant. So it really brings me joy seeing Taylor Swift every day at my table, okay? She's just here. We're going to get our Astro dice. Let's give them a shake. Interesting. So we have the moon, the 10th house, and Libra. Some of you might be a Libra moon. Some of you might have Libra ruling your 10th house, in which case you would be a Capricorn rising, if I'm not mistaken, because 10, Scorpio would be Sag. Or I'm sorry, Scorpio would be 11, Sag would be 12, and then Capricorn would be, first house. So first house in Capricorn, potentially. Again, and if you're not a Capricorn rising or you don't have a Libra moon, don't worry about it. It's just, I throw it out there because this is a collective reading. Now, what I will say is there could be particular emotions associated with your 10th house, since we do have the moon. So there could be uncertainty on the career front. There could also be strong emotions that you have about your job, for good or for bad. And with Libra, there might be an important decision that you have to make in terms of where you want to plant seeds and intentions within your career in the coming year, 2024. There also could be relationships with regards to how it looks on paper versus how it looks in real life. Moon in Libra. So harmony. And maybe this is also like pros and cons. Either you're making a decision or you're attempting to mediate some sort of conflict, or you might feel that within your relationships or within your career, maybe consulting someone who can provide an objective point of view to help guide your emotions, such as a counselor of some sort, couples counseling, career counseling, what have you, might help you feel more prepared to face these emotions. There also the 10th could be important of December. What am I trying to say? We are having a Mercury retrograde starting on December 13th, going until January 1st. So there are going to be some delays that you're, needing to wait for, or information that is being withheld from you until January 1st. And then I think it's retrograding in Capricorn until the 23rd, December 7th, and December 8th. And then I want to see if it's anywhere. I don't think so. Yeah. December 7th, December 8th might be important. Okay. Again, some of you might have a Libra moon. Or you're going to have to make a decision, again, that requires you to be level-headed or have a more level-headed point of view. So let's get some tarot cards. What does pile 1 need to hear in their month of December? Also, my friend, shout out to Jessica, she is fronting this creative publication that is community-based. It's called Halloween. I will link it below. I do tarot pulls for the signs, and so I give you a little mini tarot scope. Check your sun, moon, and rising. Link will be in the description box, and you can submit your creative projects through her as well. So I will link her information down below. We had one that fell on the ground. Interesting. So we have 7 of canes, or these 7 of swords. And it shows this person taking everything. All the candy canes are on sale, so they're literally taking all the boxes that they can carry. It kind of reminds me of when people will do the challenge with Target, or they go into a store and they're like, you can have everything that you can carry. I'll buy it for you. That's what this is reminding me of. Let me see. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Candles, or the Page of Wands in reverse. And it feels like in December, with this Seven of Swords, I don't know, it feels like you're hiding who you are out of fear that you'll be rejected for it. I did move the camera a little bit. I'm trying to position it so that I can fit cards. You know how I was talking about gatekeeping? It's almost like saying, I'm using this as an example. If I want an Eras Tour Christmas, you can't have an Eras Tour Christmas. Or like my sister, if she gets her hands on valuable information, she's going to preserve that for herself and only herself, because it's making her shine within her community, if that makes sense. Okay. And you know what? Like, survival of the fittest, I get it. You want the cookie recipe for yourself. Can't believe I'm using this. And Aquarius rules friendships. So there also could be misunderstandings between friends. And it's like you're doing something or not doing something and closing them out, not giving them an explanation, which brings frustration to loved ones because you're keeping them out in the cold and you're putting up walls and you're creating this distance. It reminds me of Jack Frost, or not Jack Frost, the Santa Claus movie, the third one. And it's when Jack Frost gets, like, his heart is like becomes warm again at the very end of the movie. Spoiler alert if you didn't want to know that. I will put like a disclaimer, but for those, I feel like it's been out long enough. And it's interesting that we have two air signs. We had Libra and now we're getting Aquarius. The moon is in Aquarius. Let me check since I did it for Libra. And I have it right here on my phone. Aquarius. December 16th, December 17th. And part of December 15th. And then that was like the moon in Libra. It's part December 6th, 7th, 8th. And then part 15, 16, 17. Depending on the time. Be careful because Aquarius rules the calves, ankles, shins, Achilles, like your heels. I don't know if that's the technical term. Let me see. It's telling me about the Greek god. The Achilles. But that's what you associate it with. My goodness, I feel so dumb. Okay, it's a tendon on the back of your calves. So it's a band of tissue in the back of your leg. This tendon links your heel bone or the calcaneus to your calf muscles. It's also called your calcaneal tendon. Okay, so be careful with trippage, okay? And like stuff in the way. Make sure you're clearing out the clutter that no longer resonates. I can't believe I've been talking for 17 minutes already and we've only done one card. I don't know why I just did that. Okay, because I've already shuffled. So 7 of Swords. Protect yourself from people who take more than they give, especially with that Libra placement. And 7 is about analysis. Okay, so the 4 of Candles, which is a really positive card. Celebrating milestones that you have made. And maybe the 7 of Swords was not an easy decision for you to make. I'm sorry about this lighting. Okay. All right. I hope that's a little bit better. So we have the 4 of Candles. This is celebrating milestones. This is making the most of the present moment. And I am seeing breaking these walls, as I was talking about with, like the Jack Frost, and you really wanting to spend time with loved ones that genuinely make you feel better about yourself. Because when you have friends that are constantly complaining or constantly criticizing, it's really hard to maintain happiness. And this is taking off the mask. The Seven of Swords can also be, out of the box thinking. And maybe that itself earns you a promotion. You are coloring outside the lines in order to make a statement. And then that in turn gives you something to talk about. I don't know. It feels like maybe you haven't made as much growth as you wanted to. Or maybe you're struggling because you're feeling like an outsider within your family unit. Maybe you're the one that has gone to therapy and who has done the introspective work to grow and to kind of get a different perspective, and your family is stuck in this cookie cutter mold, and it's really hard for you because, again, you feel like the black sheep. And the holidays, for that reason, can be very, very hard and painful, and it's almost like pulling teeth. I'm going to get some tea leaf oracle cards. But I am seeing that you're prioritizing what makes you feel good with the Four of Candles. You might even be second guessing your partner or this crush that you have because this person isn't giving you clear signals. So again, let's get some tea leaf oracle cards. Tea leaf oracle cards. Beautiful. So we have, okay. All right. So we have the caterpillar. Not sure if you can see. There we go. Beautiful. The caterpillar reads, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And Aquarius is all about change, like sudden, unexpected change. You might feel a sense of unease about the future. And the Seven of Swords can talk about, scarcity, because the person sees these candy canes on sale and is like, I'll never get these for this much again, And so you might be taking too much. However, you are trying, like, you do have a good heart and you are trying to create happiness and joy for your family. Okay. So we have 2 months here that are highlighted. This is also a personal development journey that you're on. And know that, I don't know, it feels like some of you are really, I'm getting the feeling of like financial stress or strain. And some of you, it's hard for you to feel like in the mood to celebrate the holidays because of the pressure, of giving when you don't have a lot to give. Dang. Okay. All right. Well, and then we have 2, which is interesting because these 2 mark cardinal signs, but we have June. June is the sign of Gemini and Cancer, but it also marks the summer solstice. So again, Geminis or Cancers could be significant. Also, the month of next June could be significant. And then, get ready for this. We have October. And October, oh my gosh, October. What the heck? October is the start of fall or Mabon. Like, it's the fall equinox. It's aka Mabon. But this encompasses the signs Libra and Scorpio. So those 2 dates could be significant as well. This also could feel like you're compensating for time that you've lost. You might have known that you've done something wrong. Again, non-intentionally or unintentionally. However, you're asking for forgiveness. Because in the past, I think that you've had a really happy time. And as you've gotten older, for whatever reason, you've drifted apart from the traditional family aspect, and that's okay. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. you're making December your own. So my little disco ball here contains, anytime I go to a Chinese restaurant or anytime I have a bocce, which is an Italian style chocolate, it's like our version of Hershey's Kiss, I will put my fortunes in here. And so we're gonna draw whatever comes to mind, and then we'll get into some oracle cards. Okay, so this one's popping out. I'll get one more. Ooh, bocce. Okay. I don't know if this is going to focus. Okay, there we go. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. I know that's kind of hard to read. So at the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet, which I think talks about all the feelings that love can make us feel. Because just because you love someone doesn't mean all your problems go away. You learn how to handle conflict when it arises, and that obviously stems from communication. We did have 2 air signs pop up, Libra and Aquarius, and so you're asking this question, whether or not it's with a romantic partner or it is, a platonic or familial relationship. Would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? Okay. Ambition and love are the wings to great deeds. I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see this. Oh, there it goes. But what I love about them is they're in different languages too. I love it. Anyway, so ambition and love are the wings of great deeds? Yeah, are the wings to great deeds. So ambition is drive. And love is that intention. And so unconditional love. A caterpillar doesn't stay a caterpillar, right? And I don't know. I'm really feeling like a transformational process happening in the sector of relationships, career, or both. Okay, this is the 4 of Wands is bringing a new era, and you're celebrating the progress you've made, because again, December is a month where we reflect on all the progress that we've made in the last 11 months as we prepare for this new beginning that starts January 1st. I love this reading. I really, really like this reading. It's just something about it. I understand that this is general, so whatever messages I have said, take what resonates and leave the rest for the collective. Okay, so now we're going to get into some oracle cards. So I was drawn to 3. I chose the Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. She's got some good ones. I have this one I haven't used in a long time, but it's the Seeds and Sickle. And then because we have the moon with our astro dice, I chose the Moonology manifestation deck. So let's start with the Seed and Sickle. One of mine got kind of wrecked because the guidebook kind of smashed it inwards, and I was not happy about that. Okay. I get very sad when my cards get messed up. Okay, so I gotta give her a shuffle. Also being able to detach ourselves from the negative thoughts and enter that role of the observer, building to wise mind, or getting to a state of wise mind. However, I know that that's not always easy. And so again, maybe creating small bridges between the negative thoughts and the positive. Okay. Let me grab the guidebooks here because I don't read from this deck often, but I felt called. So Pile 1, December. Pile 1, what messages do you have for my Pile 1 this December? Interesting. I like this a lot. We have the tulip with number 14. 14 could be a significant date. The color is definitely not coming through. I wonder if I'm going to be able to fix this during editing. It almost feels washed out, but I believe these are white tulips. So there's that element of novelty. I'm going to read. What is really cool about this deck is there's two different versions. There's a dawn and a dusk component. So we're going to get into both. I believe this is the element of, it's either, oh wait. This is summer. And we had June. So something that you're doing in December or preparing for in December might affect you in June. Okay. Tulips are full of boundless, unstoppable energy, full of color, creativity, and life. They're not slow or careful like the rest of the plant world. They're all about growing. In the 1600s, tulips caused one of the greatest cases of buying mania in history, with some varieties so sought after that a single bulb could sell for 2,500 florins, the equivalent of $150,000 today. Embrace the shameless, flamboyant vibrance of this flower, and don't be afraid to put your stamp on the world. Be yourself, express yourself, make the art you want to make. Now is the time to turn life into what you want it to be. And it's on page 46. So 46 might be a significant date, an age, or the combined number 10 marks a completion of a cycle. And again, the dawn of a new era, which has been which has been the hallmark of what we've been talking about in this reading, is shameless self-expression. A Persian tale tells of a laborer. This is from the other book. A Persian tale tells of a laborer who fell in love with a princess. To deter him from pursuing his daughter, the king set him an impossible task. But upon seeing him near to completing it, the king told him that the princess had died. The workman, distraught, killed himself, and from his blood the first tulips grew. That is that is so dark. Holy moly. Okay, I'm not laughing because of what I just read. It's just like, wow. Wow. Don't let the lies of others deter you from achieving your goals. You know how capable you are, even if others doubt you. Don't be fooled by the falsehoods they spin to keep you from greatness. So very different message. However, with the Seven of Canes, again, that is someone who is more likely to take more than they give. And especially when they're taking away from your potential, your happiness, your joy, that is essential, in terms of creating boundaries. In terms of, or it's essential to create boundaries. It's essential to stand your ground. And if you need to create some distance between you and them, whether or not you choose to vocalize that is up to you. However, it might be in your best interest. Again, this is a collective reason. Can't talk. I just saw 555 though. So 555 might be a repeating number that you're seeing in December. But you will know. Or when you hear this message, like it might come up to you like, ding, this is the person she was talking about. Which is unfortunate because it's not as complicated. It's usually something that we really have to think about. Because obviously, you know, it's not something that we want to do is cut a person off. This also could be an ex, too, that's coming into your life. Or attempting to come back into your life. Okay, so I'm drawing a moon manifestation card. Holy guacamole. Okay. We got 2, but you'll know why I said holy guacamole. Oh my gosh. Shut up. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we got the new moon in Leo. Okay. Shine your light. Be authentically you. We have the last quarter moon in Leo with lighten up. I feel like the lighting is not doing this justice. I think we have another element of red, which also is, making me think of the root chakra and, you know, feeling safe in the structures that you've created. There we go. All right, let's read from that really quick. Last quarter moon. And the last quarter moon cards are the energies that represent conclusions and clearing to make to clear out the old and make way for the new. So don't take the obstacles so seriously, because it might not mean that this opportunity is gone forever. It's just you're not ready to receive it yet. And know that this might be a detour into something better. Okay, so don't get discouraged if you're not seeing immediate results. 2 very strong energies are at play here. All the things you fear and your very vitality. Drawing this card suggests that you need to lighten up a little. Happy manifesting comes from a happy place. Make a list of your blessings. And this is not to say that you have to be happy all the time. It's just, it feels like you can be very cynical and very pessimistic. And obviously those fearful feelings or those negative thought patterns, you know, need to be addressed. And I'm not saying just brush those under the rug and just smile and everything will be better. No. But I am saying that the glasses you're wearing are going to affect the lens from which you're seeing. Okay? This card also suggests the use of these crystals: sunstone, carnelian, citrine, rose quartz, aventurine, or Dalmatian jasper. And you can meditate with these or create a crystal grid. The affirmation is, when I forgive myself, I set myself free. And I just wanted to read when it was, or when it takes place, so you know. The last quarter moon takes place when the sun is in Scorpio and the moon is in Leo. It knows that life is made up for light and shade. So you can look back to when the last quarter moon in Leo is. I might put it on the screen if I can remember. If I don't, just Google it and see what date that was and where you were at that time. You know what? F it. I'm sorry. I feel like if I don't do it now in the moment, I'm not going to get it done. So last quarter moon Leo date, date 2023. It was November 5th of obviously this year. So what was happening November 5th? What emotions were you feeling? Was there anything important that happened November 5th? That's for you and yourself to contemplate. We also have the full moon in Libra, find a balance. And this is why I was so ecstatic about this, because this is an illumination. Finding a balance between what makes you happy and what makes other people happy. And again, if you need to create distance and you need to get some space, that is your decision to make. There could be an important decision that you need to make about someone moving forward. This could be a crush even, or a situationship that just hasn't been going in the direction that you've wanted, and you have to take a step back. That is not always easy. We want to hang on to this person because we don't want to start over with someone else. However, this person might not be ready to receive the love that we have to give, and no amount of love and care can change the way a person feels, you know? Which is not maybe what you wanted to hear, but I feel like it's something that you need to hear. You know what I'm saying? The full moon in Libra takes place when the sun is in Aries and the moon is in Libra, because Aries is the sister sign. This recommends adding jasmine essential oil to your diffuser. Call in Lakshmi, the magnificent Hindu goddess associated with love, abundance, and beauty, among other things. Ask Lakshmi to open your heart and fill you with love, kindness, and gratitude. The affirmation for this is, there is love all around me. I am lovable. And actually believing that about yourself. All right, so we're going to get into our final oracle card for this reading. I'm so excited that this setup seems to work a lot better. And I loved the energy of this reading. These are big boys. Like the size compared to traditional decks. I do have her Whispers of the Ocean, and that one is a little bit bigger as well. But the messages are worth it. So pile one. What does pile one need to hear in love? Pile one for December 2023. What is pile one's love message? Shut the front door. You can shut it. I'm done. Spirit is listening. Be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. 39, which represents 12. So this could be with a Pisces sun, moon, or rising, a Gemini sun, moon, or rising, or a Sagittarius sun, moon, or rising. Oh my gosh. Guys. And Leo is passion. It is connecting with our inner child. This is giving me like a death and a rebirth, so to speak. I'm feeling like a tightness in my throat, in my chest area. And it's like you haven't been able to be open with person or persons, what have you, out of fear of rejection. And if this person cannot love you for who you are, they are not deserving of your love, because you are a light in this world. And in order to really embrace empowerment, you need to feel comfortable with being you. While there is a lot of people who share experiences, it's almost like you can be the same in the same color family, and each person represents a different shade or hue, however you want to call it. This isn't a time to beat around the bush or to sugarcoat, right? There are hard truths that you need to hear or you need to give out. I'm just going to read this paragraph here from the book. Your confidence may not be where it needs to be, or you may have lost the ability to connect with yourself. You have adapted yourself to fit into someone else's ideals or given up your choices to make another person happy. Stop hiding and allow your true self to be seen. Recognize your needs, your emotions, and your joys. Take care of yourself so that you can present the real you in mind, body, and spirit. This includes taking care of your health. Get plenty of sleep, rest, manage your stress, and make sure that you are eating well. Obviously, it's not always easy. And if you're struggling with depression, isolation happens, withdrawal from activities that bring you joy, there's a lot. And so I'm not just telling you, wake up, smell the coffee, embrace authenticity. I can't say that because that's not how it works. However, it is a process and it's not one that's linear. So just trust that one day you will be thriving. Some days you're not going to feel good, and it's okay not to be okay. You're breathing. And then you're going to be meh, and then okay, and then good, and then great, and then thriving. And it's a process. And you have loved ones in your life, or at least one person whom you can feel safe with. So trust in the loved ones that make you feel alive. So that's what I have for your December reading, my loves, pile 1. Thank you so much for tuning in and allowing me to tap into your energies. If it resonated, give this video a like, and I will hopefully see you soon. Toodles! Pile 2, welcome to your reading for the month of December. We're going to get messages, intentions, etc., what you need to know. Before I start with my Christmas tarot, we're going to ask Miss Swift to pass the Astro Dice. There she is, 1989. Love it, love it, love it, love it. A fourth grader made cupcakes in a class that I was doing intervention group with, and she was so kind and gave me one, and I literally said yes to the cupcake just to get the Taylor Swift cut out. Yeah. I wasn't going to say no to Taylor Swift. Okay, let's get some Astro Dice to see what your energies are in December, pile 2. Wow. Very interesting because last group had the 10th house as well. 10th house is career. It's public status. It's ruled by the planet Saturn. We also have Venus, which is the ruler of Libra. We had Libra last pile. And so Venus in the 10th house. So you might be in love with a Capricorn, or you might be in love with your job. You might be signing a contract. You might be getting a promotion. There's beauty. There's art. Something about creativity is coming to mind. This could even be the public perception of your house. Maybe you are decorating in a way for the holidays that just feels right in all the places. Like it's just ooey gooey, heartwarming holiday vibes. We also have Leo, which rules our creativity. It also rules children, and it rules passion, sexy time, having fun, movies, entertainment, what have you. So, I don't know. There's a lot of possibility. You could be falling in love with someone at work, or you are taking part in some sort of creative hobby you're monetizing with someone else, someone that you love, either on a friendship level or a romantic level. Okay. We are using my Yuletide Tarot. This is my first and only Christmas deck. I might get the Yule Oracle deck, but we'll see. I haven't had a Christmas deck yet, and I saw it, and I had to. The box is adorable, by the way. It literally looks like a Christmas package with the stamps. I'm done geeking out about this deck. I just had to mention it. Okay, so pile 2. What does pile 2 need to hear for December 2023? Again, this is a timeless reading. I mean, you could watch it next December. Who knows? Or you could look back at it a year from now and see what has come true. I will say this is a collective reading, though, so take what resonates and leave what does not, and feel free to watch different pile. Like if you were attracted to do different ones, there could be messages in there for you in both piles. Pile 2. I was like sing-songy, so maybe singing is something you're doing either with your family or just for fun in the shower, or, you know, you're doing karaoke. I did not realize, like, Marty is my partner in crime, and he's Filipino, and I did not realize like how strong karaoke was in their culture, and I freaking love it. I love it. I love their little karaoke machine, so that might be something you choose to do with your loved ones as well, having like a karaoke night. You might be doing something with your hair. Oh, I love this. We've got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is obviously the energy of 2 is choice. But you could be writing letters or Christmas cards. You could even be, you know, sending them. You don't have to send a lot. Like it's maybe you're only sending them to the people that matter to you. 2 things can be true at the same time. So for example, maybe you love to do tarot. However, you might also doubt your capabilities at times. I don't know. I'm using an example. It's interesting. I didn't even realize this one has like holly on it and this one does not. And that's okay. You can have 2 different dreams, I guess. I'm also hearing like you could be scripting as well in terms of manifesting a certain outcome that you want. Sorry, I'm trying with the lighting. I'm hoping that I can fix it in editing. Making plans with loved ones. Obviously, it is the holidays. Oh my gosh. This is also a passion that you're falling in love with. Maybe card making is something that you've always wanted to do, or even like content creation online to promote your Etsy shop. I don't know. You're feeling very festive. You're feeling fun. You're feeling like you want to do all the things. But we have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck, in which case this is the Ace of Candles. But I love the imagery on here. This is you picking something and committing to it. Like maybe you're in between two different choices, and this is the month that you're really giving your 100% to one. I really like this. Okay, we had 2 cards fall, I think. Okay. I think I shook the table by accident, but okay. So we have the Knight of Canes. So in this case, it is the Knight of Swords. You might be attracting someone towards you as well with this 2 of Wands. Like you might be attracting love or trying to manifest a partner. Don't fall into the cuffing season thing, though. I think attempting to find someone just so that you're not alone might not be the best reason to enter like a union with someone else. Yes. We're going to try this again. And then if worse comes to worse, then I'll have to fix the SD card. But it just times out on me sometimes. But the 8 of Cups in reverse. This is to say that maybe you've turned something down once and it's coming back around. you were not having a good time. Whether this was within your job, whether this was in a certain relationship. It feels like on paper, everything looked good about this person. Like you posed great in photos. Your friends were giving you compliments on them, like compliments to them. But deep down, you knew that this person wasn't the one that you were meant to be with. But the Knight of Candles is usually very, very fast moving. I think he's the fastest moving next to the Knight of Wands. And so this could be your scripting and you manifest someone very quickly. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, though, I think that, and you might even be in between two people. This could be an ex coming back and then a new person entering into your life, and you're not sure which one is fitting the bill for you, if that makes sense. The Knight is also about movement, and the Two of Candles, you could be planning for a move because you feel this sense of stagnancy. And if you're not moving residencies, I don't know what the right word, I think it's moving house, but whatever. If you're not physically changing your location, you might be changing jobs so that you can use a broader skill set. Eight of Cups is actually Saturn in Pisces, which is the current transit at this time. I have started my Saturn return this year, as well as my partner, and man, oh man, it's a journey. So some of you might be going through that currently in a particular house. It could be the second house or the eighth house. I don't know. Second and eighth, that's Taurus and Scorpio, which were the last two nodes. Now it's Aries and Libra. Interesting. Okay. So Taurus deals with individual resources and our value systems, while Scorpio's eighth house deals with joint resources, right? And so there could have been a separation or a divorce that happened in which you had to split assets, or you had to talk about how custody was going to go, which that might be a very specific message for some of you. The angel number 228 is coming to mind. So, and I also saw 747. But I want to look up 228 because I'm curious, and I can't, my ADHD is just like, I want to know. I got to know. Okay, so the 228 angel number from sosynced.com. The ultimate meaning of angel number 228 centers around balance and refocus. Your angels are signaling that you should take a look at your life and see which areas need more balance. This could be in the area of work, relationships, or any other part of your life, including health and your spiritual practice. Your angels are reminding you to take time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. When it comes to achieving balance in your life, it's important to focus on things that will bring you joy. Seeing 228 often indicates that it's time for you to refocus on yourself and your goals. This is a signal to take the time you need to reset and realign with what matters most in your life. Your angels are with you every step of the way. Okay, I do want to look up angel number 747 just real quick. It's a sign that you are on the right path. It signifies that our angels are acknowledging our efforts and encouraging us to continue on our chosen path. It is a message of reassurance and a reminder to stay focused and determined on our pursuit of personal and spiritual growth. That was from aurahealth.io. It's a blog. You can check it out. I will try to remember to leave links in the comments, but if you want the full article. So again, there's this energy of rebalance. 8 talks about karma as well. And so there's this axes of, what you're giving to yourself and what you're giving to other people. and vice versa, what they're giving to you and what they're giving to yourself, giving to themselves. And Venus is all about partnership, right? And you might have to make some difficult decisions regarding your partnerships in business, in friendship, and romantic wise. Let's get some tea leaf oracle cards because I'm really curious and I want to get some additional confirmation. If we look at it reversed with the Eight of Cups first, the Knight of Swords, and then the Two of Candles, it almost looks like you're slowly picking yourself back up again, and getting back to things that you enjoy. And, even coming out of a depression is a balance. It's a process. That doesn't happen overnight. We have the Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Create a list of the top 10 goals that you want to achieve. Give yourself 4 to 6 months. And when I started my vision board journey, I did a small one because a big one was so overwhelming at the time. Now I have one big one and I actually have not changed it in 2 years because I'm recognizing that things take time. However, I did change my goals. And so I felt like I modified the goals that I wanted to change, and I'm leaving the rest up. And it's a work in progress, and I'm okay with that. I actually did go, I have the wings, the butterfly wings for Tennessee. I didn't go to the butterfly wings, but I did go to Tennessee after I made that vision board. I did want to do work from home, and I have been on social media with tarot, and I've shared that. However, things got in the way. I did get accepted into grad school. So it's but it was a long time. And the in-between, it was not all fun and games too. It was definitely nerve-wracking. My camera is going berserk. Not berserk, but it's just going in and out of focus. And I didn't have that with the last one. So maybe it's hard for you to recognize what your goals actually are. Oh, yeah. So I showed that. Okay. Again, my mind just left for a second. Okay. So then we have Ant. Work, achievement, success. And then we have, it all starts with a dream. However, manifestation is putting action behind your vision. Ooh, and then we have Apple. Temptation will test you. This actually reminds me of the Jungle Book. I watched the remake again last night. And then there's the snake. Don't take shortcuts to your happiness because oftentimes you end up settling for less. Okay. I have a spirit animal book and I have to try and find it. Literally was in the same room, was right in front of me. Okay, so Ant. And this is what the book looks like. It's time to get to work on that project you've been thinking about and see it through to completion. Seek support from your closest friends and family rather than isolating yourself. Stay with it and trust that you'll succeed in accomplishing your dreams, or trust that something better will come your way. Be patient with yourself, those around you, and with any work projects in which you're involved in. This page is on 36. That could be an age, or let's say you're 26. Some of you are, some of you might not be. But regardless of what age you are, okay, think about 10 years into the future. I don't know why that, I don't know where I got that, okay? All right, so this disco ball that I have is actually filled with fortunes from Chinese restaurants and Bachi chocolate wrappers. So let's see what the disco ball has in store for my pile 2. What message do they need to hear this December? Okay, I shook out 2. Ooh, this is powerful stuff. Okay, so we have, okay. This is the beauty of a network, baby. Okay, you will, I don't know if this is going to focus because I had a hard time last time with the lights. Isn't that a song? Yeah, it's something with the lights with Rihanna and the other person I don't feel like mentioning. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. I can't tell. Okay, we're done. I'm not going to spend any time on it, but I might put it up on the screen for you. You will find help from an unexpected source. Okay, so someone is watching over you. And again, because you're working hard, the universe is going to reward you. It's also about surrendering to the outcome. Okay, because I also got transferred to a different school this year, and I didn't want that to happen. And it did. However, I have way more hours that are being logged, and I'm getting paid for way more hours. And I have a pay raise, or received a pay raise. So if I hadn't taken the opportunity, I wouldn't have been able to get access to those benefits. So something like that could be happening as well that you're just not aware of yet. And then we have welcome change with this other one. I don't know. I'm still trying to work with this. There we go. You have to put it right up there. Welcome change. So change is happening. Change is on your horizon for December 2023. And this change might not fully impact you until the new year. So we're going to get into, hold on. So the the 2 of candles, the 2 of wands, you might be in the planning stage still. Or spirit is inviting you to get into that energy, okay? In the 8 of cups in reverse, you might have had to say goodbye to something that you didn't want to say, you didn't want to put an end to in order to make way for the new beginnings that are taking place. Again, I think it said that in the Ant book, but don't give up on your dreams. This is coming through, and it wasn't a message that I intended to, that is tradition with the cards, but this could be, sobriety. You might be relatively new to your sobriety journey, and it can be very difficult to go to holiday parties in which alcohol is served. You are so strong, and you're finding things to fill the void, if that makes sense. Again, super specific message. It will resonate with a few of you. If it doesn't, leave it, okay? I just thought bah humbug. I just watched The Christmas Carol. Not The Christmas Carol, my goodness. The Christmas... Is it Christmas Carol? Charles Dickens? Alexa, what's the Christmas story by Charles Dickens?
Good afternoon, Sienna. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens is a classic Christmas story published in 1843.
I don't.
It follows the miserly Ebenezer's
All right, thank you.
after being visited by ghosts on Christmas Eve. The story highlights the joys of giving and the spirit of Christmas. By the way,
Alexa, stop. Yeah, I don't know why that was so, like, I was doubting myself. And so maybe that's what's happening with you, is like you are releasing the doubt that you have, or the doubts that you are believing about this anticipated change. Yeah. Okay. So let's move on to some oracle cards. I'm drawing from the Seed and Sickle. Ooh, Moonwort. And we have this key here. So I am going to read from the guidebook because I'm not familiar with this deck. I don't use it as often as I would like to. Oh, something was delivered. That's also confirmation. I see that. So like the key to this change might be coming to you. I don't like having to like hide these, so I'm going to try and like re-put them. Hey. I'm trying, guys. I'm really, really trying to make this setup easy, but also like worth watching, because I can understand. It's like if maybe, I don't know. I have to find a desk. That's the problem. So we're going to go with the dawn and the dusk. If you didn't know, this oracle deck comes with 2 different guidebooks, which is actually really cool. I don't know many that have this element to them, so 15 is also the card of the devil, which is ruled by Saturn, which is the 10th house. So there's that synchronicity as well. And I believe this is the season of summer. Moonwort, a commonly cited magical property of the moonwort fern is the power to pierce iron. There is said to be a hill in Devon in the UK so covered in moonwort that thirsty, freshly shod horses belonging to the Earl of Essex once lost their horseshoes whilst being ridden across it. Like moonwort, you can find inside of you the power to conquer any hurdle that stands in your way. You may feel small and easily trampled, but every barrier that stops you from moving forward has its weak point. Embrace your own inner strength and find it. And this is on page 49. Might be a significant age for you, or it could be the age of someone significant in your life. All right, let's go to what I like about these books as well is that the same cards are on the same pages, so you don't have to like look through different ones. Moonwort ferns have many magical properties ascribed to them, but one of the most prominent is their ability to undo or destroy any lock. Our minds are skilled at hiding away old griefs, unwanted feelings, and even stressful memories. But in the long term, these will become dangerous, and now is the time to make sense of them. Take this opportunity to unlock those hidden spaces and clear out some of the cobwebs. So this is also processing painful emotions from the past, which would make sense with the 8 of Cups in reverse. So perhaps, like you underwent a breakup and now you're trying to fill the void, but also it's like you're understanding yourself relative to this possible ending, or not possible, but this ending in your life. I don't know. This is going to sound really cheesy, but you hold the key to your own heart and to your own happiness, and you have every right to protect yourself and to lock up that key not lock that key, but, keep the door locked until you're ready to open it up to other people. I understand that for some of you, this can feel very lonely, that you have to do this, because we all want companionship. However, some people, again, are not willing to give us that. And there's also with the drinks too, there's that element of like coping by numbing emotions that you might be challenging. It's a coping mechanism that you're challenging because you're learning healthier ways to deal with that. And that might look like going for a walk. I know it's cold outside. If you have a dog, you still gotta walk it. So it's like, what's the difference? Like, take time to enjoy the fresh air. And walking takes your mind off of the thoughts. And it also usually like helps recharge your batteries. And speaking of battery, my camera is going to cut me off though. So I'm going to time her out. All right, we're back. So I'm going to get a Moonology manifestation oracle to see what advice your spirit guides have for manifesting. Something that you denied yourself in the past, you might reconsider now. So for example, I hate using personal examples, but I also feel like you might be able to relate to it better. There's two that come to mind. I had to leave grad school when I was living on the east side of the state, and like due to mental health reasons, I was really depressed and I just shut down. Like I really shut down and sort of just lost the drive to do anything, which is so not like me. But it's like I was considering other opportunities. If you didn't know, I was going to school to be a licensed therapist. So anyways, I didn't know if I wanted to go back. And 3 years later, I knew that I wanted to go back. However, the school that I'm going to now offers couples, marriage and family counseling, and I really want to be a play therapist someday and work with kids and adolescents. And I think that using the family therapeutic lens in internal family systems therapy to conceptualize what you see in children and adolescents or childhood and adolescence, it's great. So anyways, so I applied and I had to wait 3 years. And I didn't think I wanted to go back to grad school in 2021, 2022. But now I hit 2023 and it's like, yes, it's a yes. And I got in and I manifested that and I had it on my vision board. Another thing, like I'm a bi girl, but I'm sorry. Delma Wilson, if you don't know who she is, just go listen to her. The bisexual anthem, chef's kiss. Anyway, I didn't think that I was going to date men ever again when I was with my last partner. And I thought I thought I was gay. Like not gay, but I thought I was a lesbian, and here I'm bisexual, and I didn't know that. But I'm sapposexual. I think it's saposexual, or I don't know. I think it's saposexual, in which I have to have an intellectual connection with you. And I'm also demisexual, so like I have to have emotions. So like I discovered stuff about myself through life's ruts that I like needed to know. And I don't know. I feel like I'm claiming myself. And I'm owning the power that I have within, but that was not an instantaneous thing. And I still have bouts of depression. Like I'm still surfing, but surfing the waves of depression. We're gonna go with that. But I take every day that I wake up as a sign that like I'm here still, and that's like something to celebrate. I got out of bed. I brushed my teeth. That's something to celebrate. Guys, this is like a very twisty, turny reading. A reading filled with twists and turns. I don't like doing that, But okay, so we have Virgo. First quarter moon. Assess the situation. And I believe this is the heart. I don't know if it's the heart or the throat. No, I don't know. I can't tell. So perspective, right? again, assessing the pros and cons, trying to look at this with an objective lens. And I learned that I wanted to go back to school to be a therapist because I'm working in a school, right? And I support kids, and I know that I'm not going to be a teacher. Like, I don't feel like I have that capacity. I can support them within their education, but the teacher part of it doesn't really resonate with me. And I'd rather help children regulate and stuff like, and adolescents, and make peace with what they're going through. So it's like, again, I had to take one road that ultimately would take me in a different direction. Yep. Because Virgo is all about the details, right? It's also about our habits that we have at home. It's about like our pets, our routines, our work and service. And then we have the full moon in Sagittarius on the back of the deck, which happens during Gemini season. And this is looking at life with, from the big picture standpoint. I'm going to see if there's anything in this that I missed. First quarter moons, I think, happen after the new moon. So they're like the in-between. The energies of these cards reveal where you're being challenged and how to use the obstacles arising as springboards to get you to where you want to be. So Virgo, you could be having your Saturn return happening in your 6th house, in which case you'd be a Libra rising. Again, take what resonates. And just because if you're not a Libra rising, this reading can still be for you. I'm just giving out details because there's a lot of energies that I'm picking up. But making decisions in December I think is happening. Okay. This is the throat chakra. Okay. So the energies at play here are a mix of flirtatious and shy, inquiring and hesitant. You need to work them in your favor. This card asks you to be mentally flexible. Whatever challenges you face, your current situation is unlikely to be at a total impasse. The throat chakra helps you to express yourself, your desires, and whatever you need more time. And, I'm sorry, not whatever. Yourself. Bleh. The throat chakra helps you to express yourself, your desires, and whether you need more time to think about something. It's located at the base of the throat, and it's a beautiful sky blue color. Visualize a column of the purest sky blue light pouring down over you as you hold the card to the base of your throat and call in the energies with these words. Energies of the first quarter moon in Virgo, thank you for helping me towards clarity and confidence. And this takes place again when the sun is in Gemini and the moon is in Virgo. It knows that it's never too late to change your way of thinking. And then that's interesting. So you might be a Gemini, or Gemini season might be really important in some way, shape, or form. Like you could be taking a trip, for example, in Gemini season, which is late May to mid-June, is around that time. So again, you'll know if it resonates. Lastly, we're going to get a Whispers of Love oracle card for attracting more love into your life. I don't know why I say it like that. Okay, don't mind me. I'm just a weird witch. Oh, I don't. Now it's crooked. See, I'm so. See, and I can't be happy. It's just be happy, Sienna. Be happy that you can see the cards more clearly. I'm a mess. Reminds me of that. I think that's a song by BB Rexa. I'm a mess. I'm a loser. I'm a hater, not a user. I'm trying not to get called out for that, but anyways. So pile 2, messages for love in the month of December. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. That song, I will raise you up on eagle's wings. I think it's Raise You Up. No, it's not Josh Groban. See, ADHD, man. I gotta figure out. I didn't even show you guys what the picture looks like. It looks like an eagle or a falcon or a hawk. So reflecting on something that happened in the past echoes this big picture perspective that we saw with Sagittarius. Okay. So, let me see. What am I looking up? Oh. See, oh. Because sometimes lyrics can resonate, so you might want to listen to it, give it a listen. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying with this, and I hate finicking with it because it's like, just stay. All you had to do was stay. Taylor Swift. Okay, so it's more of a gospel-y song. Okay, but it goes, and he will raise you up on eagle's wings, bear you on the breath of dawn, make you to shine like the sun, and hold you in the palm of his hand. Yeah, I went to Catholic school, so it's in my brain. And then raise you up. Or you raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk the stormy sea. You raise me up, Josh Groban. Those two songs are coming to mind. I don't know why. But when spirit calls, you pick up. You pick up the phone, okay? Don't shoot the messenger, all right? I'm just going to see if there's anything here that I want to talk about relative to this book. It's almost like trick-or-treating, though. Like, trick-or-treaters are not going to come to your house if your porch light is off. So you can't expect to attract love if you don't love yourself first. Okay? I know that's not directly. Discover ways to convey extra love to each person in your life. The world is always reflecting your thoughts about yourself and those around you. If you think the world is a positive and loving place, that will be what you experience most of the time. Getting back to a place where you believed in love will bring more love back to you. Again, awakening this icy exterior and really leaning into vulnerability. That's what I wanted to say. Pile One's reading was long. I might try to edit it down, but I do want to do something for you. You know what? So I'm going to have you ask yourself a yes or no question as I am shuffling. It doesn't necessarily have to be yes or no, but I tried to do it because I'm using this deck. I forgot what it's called. It's right. The box is here. Hold on. The Illuminator's Amulets. I have been wanting this deck for so long. This was one of my favorite. Okay, sorry. Wait. Stop talking, Sienna. All right, so I want you to think of your intention, your question. Keep that in mind as I shuffle these cards. And here we go. We'll do 3, okay? So the first one says, loosen your grip. As I said, the lighting doesn't do this justice. As I said that, I saw 1414. Okay, so second question. This one fell on the floor. It's on its way to you. Keep in mind that divine timing is a thing. And your final question. Take a deep breath, let it out, and tap into your intuition. two came out for this one. So we're going to see. We have cast that spell. So that's like work your magic. Do the damn thing. Take action. Look at this. Visualize your desire. So Spirit is calling you to strengthen your manifestation. Like with that Knight of Swords, just go. Start your car and go. This is also opening yourself, I feel, to new experiences and sort of daring yourself to do something different, to take that risk, to talk to that person, to go to that gym, to try something that you've always wanted to do but have been too scared to actually do it. This is your awakening, pile 2. I feel it. I feel it inside you. Okay? And you had the Goldstone crystal in the shape of a heart, by the way. Okay, got this from Louisiana, New Orleans. And this red carnelian here. And the funny thing is, never in my life did I anticipate going to New Orleans. And I did with Marty's family last year. And I've been to some states before, and cities and stuff like that. Not too many. However, I felt an energy in New Orleans that I haven't felt anywhere else. And I don't know if it's because I know that I'm a witch now, but dang. Like, it is so powerful. So if you get the opportunity to go check out New Orleans, not that I live there, but I just think that maybe for some of you, it could be a place of power for you as well. So that is what I have for you, Pile 2. Thank you so much for tuning in and allowing me to tap into your energy. And with that being said, give this video a like if it resonated, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles! Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So you had the clear quartz and the citrine. I've placed them in view, and with that being said, we're going to get started. I'm going to begin with some astro dice. I was rolling them and I'm I don't think I've announced that. So we're going to just see what energies for pile 3 in December is going to bring for you. Interesting. Neptune, Capricorn in the 3rd house. So Neptune rules our subconscious. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, there we go. So Neptune. We have Capricorn, which is a cardinal earth sign. Capricorn season might be important, as I believe Capricorn season starts around the 20th, between the 20th and the 22nd. It's mid to late December. So you might be a Capricorn sun, moon, rising, or someone important in your life is a Capricorn sun, moon, or rising. So they could be playing a big part in your December. And then we have the 3rd house. And I don't know. So the 3rd house, if you are a 3rd house Capricorn, you'd be a Scorpio rising. Again, take that as it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it. You don't have to be a Scorpio rising or have any Capricorn placements for this reading to resonate. You are doing, I'm hearing digging deep. So digging deep into your past to find out any blockages, because the 3rd house rules our cognitive processes and how we process the information that is being given to us. The Capricorn sign can also talk about our father, so the subconscious blocks that are behind our daddy issues. Yay! This could be confirmation that you're already in the process, or this could be signaling to you that maybe that's something that you can work with in a setting. So shadow work, okay? You could also be connecting or networking within a certain community with Capricorn in the third house, because Capricorn rules, your career and your public persona. And so maybe you are trying to create one that is marketable for whatever service you're trying to promote. So let's get into the tarot, though. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Okay, so to start us off, I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck to see the underlying energies. Oh, okay. I think these are going to be your cards. We have the Seven of Candles, or the Seven of Wands, in reverse. So I'll show it to you up front just so you can get a glimpse of the artwork. So we have this elf, this almost childlike figure standing on a stage holding a candle. However, they're limited in mobility due to the 6 candles that surround them. In the reverse position, you might need to work on boundary setting this month. You might have to work on playing or taking accountability and not distancing, but really evaluating if you've been in the victim mindset too much. Because when we do not take action. And it's also easier when in victim mindset to escape the responsibilities that we have to ourselves and others. There's also this feeling of people pleasing. So in other words, it's hard to say no to other people. It can be difficult to turn down someone's requests, even if they don't completely align with who you are or what you want to do. So I'm going to leave that there. You're not aligned with your passions 110%. Okay. It's also coming into view. There also could be a focus on too many things, and so you're not giving enough time to the priorities of your life. All right. Ooh. I bumped the Astro dice and it landed on Sagittarius, which rules higher learning, our ethics. And so you might be evaluating your belief systems that have been passed down to you. And 3 also can refer to our siblings. It can also talk about our neighbors and education in the elementary, secondary level. So it juxtaposes Sagittarius in that way. If you didn't know, Gemini and Sagittarius are sister signs. They are opposing and then they complement each other. We do have the 10 of Canes in reverse, which is the 10 of Swords. This is Sun in Gemini. So it could be a confirmation. You don't have to, again, hold that astrological sign as your own. And as you can see, it's frosty. He's melted. Okay. It's the snowman that has been overtaken by a warmer climate. And it's almost like these thoughts of, I'm going to melt. It almost quickens the process. The fact that it's in the reverse position could also be that you're internalizing these fears that are preventing you from moving forward in whatever capacity, whether it's professionally, personally, romantically, mentally, all of them. But take what resonates. Obviously this is a collective reading. And then we had on the bottom of the deck we had strength, which is more Leo energy. I've had Leo kind of consistently throughout all 3 signs. I'm not sure what's going on. But this is number 8, which is a karmic number. It's like what goes around comes around. It takes great resilience to persevere when we're not passionate about what we're doing. And maybe you've lost your passion down the way. Now, all of them are in reverse. So this is, again, an internal struggle that you're having with yourself that's also affecting the external outcome, again, within relationships, in your performance. Maybe you are getting evaluated at work. Also, when we are hurting, we usually can make assumptions, or when we have personal trauma that hasn't been addressed. We haven't dealt with it. We haven't processed. The external events and stimuli, what have you, you're going to think negatively of. There's like a likelier chance that you make assumptions and then make those judgments of other people based on what you assume to be true. I'm not feeling the cards that I've used for the other 2 groups. So we're going to do something a little different. You're not acknowledging your past experiences as positives. You're over-identifying with the negative, and therefore it's almost like you're hyper-focusing on the negative, and it's skewing your mindset. You're very critical of yourself, and your spirit guides are asking you to break free from that. Yes. Archangel Metatron with the 6th chakra. Ooh, this is card 40. So 40 might be an important age that you're arriving at, or someone significant, or 4 is the number of stability. Interesting. Holy cow, holy cow, holy cow. Yes, okay. Well, it's 2 angels, 2 spirit guides, but it was weird because I was asking what angels or deities can help you in this situation. And we have the 3rd chakra being highlighted. My battery is going to die, excuse me. All right, guys, repeating 3s are going to be important. And I just heard from Spirit that these angels, Archangel Metatron and Archangel Chamuel, I'm really bad at that name, they're helping you close out a chapter and summon the strength to move forward with grace, compassion, and resilience. Okay? Metatron rules our 6th chakra, and this is our prefrontal cortex. It rules our ability to make decisions. It rules essentially like our mind's compass, but this is your 3rd eye. This is your connection to your intuition. And then Chamuel is our will to do something, our drive. And so maybe you've been placed in some really difficult circumstances, and these archangels are coming up to help you understand that it's going to be okay, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Some of you might be, I'm not diagnosing by any means, take it if it resonates, but there might be higher levels of anxiety or mild depression that is taking up space in your heart and mind and sort of preventing you from doing the things that you love to do. I'm just going to look in the book really quick to see if I missed anything. These are the archangels, the third chakra. In reversed, it indicates, a low ebb in your energy and possibly a lack of purpose. You may have been feeling fragmented lately, unable to rein in your scattered focus. And that's usually with the Seven of Wands as well. If this is the case, it's time to become more centered and single-minded. And then this is a very powerful archangel that brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra or third eye. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective toward broader horizons. And that's like Sagittarius too. Sagittarius is the sign of faith. It's the sign of like higher learning, but also like our morals, our beliefs, like the pillars of how we move forward in life. And it's okay. These angels are helping you kind of get through this funk. Maybe the holidays just isn't a time that you care to embrace. For whatever reason, maybe something traumatic has happened in holidays past, or you're just not happy right now and you're not in the state of wanting to celebrate. Try not to let that consume you, okay? We're going in with another OG deck. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. This was like one of my other first this was my second oracle, so interesting. This is helping you harness power and determination to turn ideas into reality. Pile 3, what is happening for pile 3 this December that my pile 3s need to hear? Ooh, okay. Okay, so you're breaking some sort of cycle, or a cycle of pain and hardship is coming to an end. And this requires you to believe in yourself. Again, easier said than done. It is a process. This is not something that happens instantaneously. So from this deck, we have here and now in the reverse. So you might be struggling in terms of processing something from the past, and therefore you're really concerned about your future. And it's weird because I said that these spirit guides, these angels, are helping you break free from cycles. And then we have round and round on the back. And so this kind of talks about cycles of life and rolling with the punches between the ebbs and flows. And your spirit guides are really wanting you to stay present. Okay, this is also visualization. This is meditation. This is working on those breathing practices. Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun does not pretend to be anything that it's not. However, I think as a result of past experiences, you've denied yourself your joy out of fear that you're going to lose it anyway. Okay? And your spirit guides are wanting you to appreciate and take the time to celebrate the small victories and also recognize how much growth you've made in this last year. Before I consult my animal book, because I wanted to, okay, it's a wild reindeer. Should have known it's a Christmas deck. I just wanted to make sure it didn't say elk or something, like different. I'm really trying with this setup, guys. It doesn't say, though, it's not like a reindeer is not an option in this book. We're going to go with caribou. I guess, because that's what I'm feeling. Let me see. I'm going to Google it. Is a caribou a reindeer? Yes, reindeer and caribou are the same animal. Okay, beautiful. Caribou coffee is always is coming to mind. I don't know. Maybe that's what you're drinking. This is a time for you to act with resolve. So make a decision, stick with it, and take the appropriate action. The long emotional and spiritual trek you've been on is about to conclude, and once it does, you'll reap the rewards, benefits, and pleasures of having done it. There is something bugging you, and you need to address whatever it is, and either try to change it, get away from it, or surrender to it. That's 10 of Swords right there. There is solidarity. Oh my gosh. What? There is solidarity and camaraderie amongst the people you know and trust, which is something your soul is yearning for at this time. So indulge yourself and seek out these folks. Although your journey may seem rather lengthy, as long as you seek the support you need, you will succeed. Another number is 88, so repeating 8s and repeating 3s might be significant. And as I said, 818 showed up. So it's just like that might be an area code for some of you. Dang, that was powerful. That was really freaking powerful. We're going to get into another oracle deck. This is the Soul's Journey. You are getting to know, you are harnessing the power of your worth, okay? All right, yes. Worrying about something that might not even happen, like it takes a toll on you, and your spirit guides are trying to protect you from veering on the deep end. Oh, okay, and this was in reverse. Shut up. Okay, so the card, I'm taking all 3. I usually don't, but I have to. Okay, so we had courage pop up first, which ties in with our strength card, and internally you are finding your strength in December and beyond, okay? Because these monthly messages, I think, can serve as a starting point for other developments in the coming months. But I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. I'm going to read that again. I saw it at 10:10. So completing this cycle requires the courage to break through whatever limiting beliefs are holding you back. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Reflect on a time when you faced a fear, no matter how big or how small. And what was that like for you? And if you can, apply a kernel of wisdom from that period of time to the present. You're using your time like gears, like past, present, future. So reflecting on your past and visualizing your future within the present moment, but knowing not to cross too heavily in one or the other, because then you'll find yourself stuck. And I said 1111. You guys are getting all the angel numbers. My other friends didn't get as many angel numbers as you had. All right, so this is what is making me think that you're getting a lot more down on yourself, and this would relate to the solar plexus being reversed, but this card changes in reverse. And this says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And because it's in reverse, I'm thinking that, and especially with the solar plexus, with the orange here, you might not believe that you deserve good things. You might not feel as though you deserve happiness. You might not fully believe that you can have a partner that loves you unconditionally because you haven't had it yet. And so we need to change our mindset and reroute those negative beliefs. This is not pushing it under the rug. I'm saying that this is going to be a journey, all right? And then we have on the bottom of the deck is freedom, and you're freeing yourself from these chains, okay, so to speak. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. This is beautiful. This is the peak of evolution when it comes to personal development, and long-lasting change takes a long time. A flower grows first from the seed and has to sprout through the dirt. That doesn't happen overnight. Rome was not built in a day. And so take note of what has worked in the past and what hasn't. And think about when you were most happiest. When were you happiest? My goodness. Like, what were you doing? Who were you with? Make a list of the small things that make you smile. It can be scents, it can be smell, or it can be scents, it can be sights, it can be feelings, it can be tastes, it can be textures. You don't have to do everything that I'm saying, but I think maybe one of those. But also journaling can be very cathartic, very therapeutic. And if you don't feel like journaling, sometimes I'll just turn on my voice memos and talk to it, or you can make a video diary. And I think it's just important so you can see where you were then and where you are now. What I hadn't done for you guys, I'm going to do now. So we're going to get some fortunes. Oh, maybe some of you are taking a vacation, like you're getting out. Maybe some of you, what is it? It's like snowbirds, where it's like you leave and go to somewhere warmer, or you're just planning a vacation to someplace warm while it's still really, really cold outside. And the reason I say this, we have pristine beaches. I don't know if you can see this. All right, maybe not. Yeah, I'm just going to read it. Okay. Pristine beaches and balmy breezes are beckoning. Some of you might be planning a honeymoon, again, or a cruise, or just something fun. And then you will have many friends when you need them. So friendships are something that you're relying on. And even just playing board games, again, like it doesn't have to be going all out. This can even be a conversation that you have with someone on the phone. Okay, let's get some tea leaf oracle cards as well to kind of close out this reading. Pile 3. Secret admirer with the vase. This could also be someone is watching you and admiring your work from afar in a professional sense. I don't, obviously take it if it resonates, but you catch someone's eye. Someone's heart flutters when they see you, okay? You might not even realize that you have this effect on people too. Like, you underestimate how powerful you are, if that makes sense. Why can't we see who in all your glory? I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. Okay. Pile 3, messages for December. Oh, okay. With the tree, affairs with your family. So whether it's seeing relatives or processing trauma, or there's just the drama that is happening in your family and it's too much for you to handle. Something is happening. A relative could be sick. I don't want to get too much into it because I'm not trying to start anything like I'm not trying to do that. But if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone admires the love that you have for your family. And it's Jupiter in the 4th house energy. It's possibly even like Libra rising, but Jupiter in the 4th house is like your family. There's a lot of blessings in your family. You value your time spent with them. And okay, I got this card for pile number 1. So if you were drawn to pile number 1, maybe go give that a listen after this. But this is October, so we have Scorpio and Libra in here. But October could be your birthday. It could be someone important's birthday. Someone who's important to you. It's their birthday. Blah. Words and me are not getting along. But this is also the fall equinox. It's the pinnacle of change. And we've been talking about some change that is happening within your life. Pile 3. With that said, I lied. I'm not ending it right here just yet. I'm going to get 3 cards. So I want you to think of yes or no. And we will see what comes up. As I shuffle, I want you to think about your question. So take a deep breath. Clear your energy. I might even do something I don't normally do, but I'm feeling it. I'm gonna play the sound bowl. My SD card ran out of room, so I had to make some adjustments. But anyways, so we're going to get into your yes and no. Yes or no, not both. Okay, so for your first question, we have go deeper. It's just sort of like a theme that we've had here in this pile. This is good. All right, second question, take a deep breath. Let it out. Okay, so for question number 2, it's a hard no on this. It's a hard no. So, again, there might be something better coming along for you. On the bottom of that deck, on the bottom of the deck, we have it's an enigma. So you might not fully understand it now. You might later in 2024. Why this not working out actually opened doors for you. And I think, let me see if I have it. Ooh. Yeah. See? So on the bottom of this deck was, after the Archangel, was adjacent possibilities. So this is like when one door closes, another one opens. Oh my God, I'm not making this up. This fell and it happens to be the door to spirit. So spiritual awakenings are in the cards for you as well, or like connecting with these angels that we talked about. But that would be something that I would definitely look into. And then last question. So this question we have, it's in the bag. So something for sure is happening for you guys. And I'm wishing you all the best this December, this holiday season, whatever you celebrate. And thank you for tuning in. If you liked it, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in a reading soon. Toodles!